what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for a little bit. I think it's been maybe a week and a half since I last filmed a video for you guys. I was taking a little vacation from my Shameless video marathon that just ended. Special thank you to all the Shea Butters who watched my full marathon. A lot of you guys watched every single video. You commented on every single video. I'm forever grateful for you guys. Thank you for doing that. I hope you all had the best holiday break with your families and I hope you're enjoying the new year so far. Happy 2018! This look was inspired by a recent look that Bella Hadid was wearing at her Victoria's Secret fashion show preview party. She was wearing this beautiful red kind of leather, maybe pleather dress. It was amazing, but I loved her makeup even more in it. So this is kind of my take on her look. It's also Throwback Thursday, but today's Throwback Thursday palette is kind of new, kind of old. It's kind of not old, but I never used it before and I really wanted to use it. So this is the Pretty Fun and Fearless palette by Ciate. It's in collaboration with Chloe Morello, who is, can I just say, as sweet as she is beautiful. It's unreal. She's like one of the realest people I've ever met. And I think when you look at her, she intimidates me. I know her beauty is just like, it's not even human. She shouldn't even be a person. And she's so beautiful, but yet she's so nice. She's always treated me with nothing but love and respect and kindness. And she's just fantastic. I have nothing but good things to say about Chloe Morello. Last time I saw her at an event, I had mentioned I had not tried her collaboration. They were talking about it and I just kind of said, oh, I haven't tried it yet. And lo and behold, she actually sent one to me. So Chloe, thank you so much. That was so kind of you. And it's taken me a little while to use it, so I really apologize, but I really appreciate you sending it my way. This is the palette here and it's beautiful. So I used it on my eyes today and I think this is just a really fun New Year's fresh makeup. It's not too smoky, not too dark. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So to start off this look, I've already prepped my face. I did a little bit of primer and I used my Forsali Rose Gold Oil. So my skin is very prepped. So first let's prep the lids. I'm going to take my makeup base. What is this? Bella Pierre makeup base. It's like one of my favorite eye primers ever. But I will say, I think they need a new social media team. I have tagged them in so many pictures and I've never once gotten a like, not a repost, not a follow, not nothing. And I'm just like, no offense, Bella Pierre. I don't think a lot of people are talking about your product. So if there's an influencer talking about them, you know, throw a like, throw a repost. There's a few brands I use that are like that. They don't really interact with their influencers much and it's just like, come on, yo. I'm saying I genuinely love your products. I'm not asking for anything. I don't want to be put on the PR list. I don't even think they have one. But a like, you know, wouldn't hurt. So happy new year to you guys. Happy 2018. What are your goals for this year? Tell me. Mine is just to keep working on my channel, but I'm also starting a second channel. I'm in the process right now of getting it set up and I hope to have my first video up actually like within the week or by the weekend. And it's just going to be kind of like a topical discussion channel, not a drama channel. I do not want to be confused or labeled as a drama channel, but if topics come up that involve other influencers or kind of like this Logan situation that's going on right now, Logan Paul and Jake and their terrible video idea, if a topic like that comes up, I'll probably discuss it. However, my channel will not be strictly for drama. I want it just to be kind of about current events, things I always wish I could talk more about in my tutorials, but I kind of don't have enough time. And most importantly, my favorite thing in the world, reality TV. If you're a fan of The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Teen Mom, if you're a Real Housewives lover, this channel is going to be for you. So I'm hoping to get that up this week and I'm really excited for it. I just wanted something fun on the side to do. I was kind of inspired by Peter Mon. By the way, we're going to talk about the Peter Mon situation in just a second because I'm randomly involved. I just thought I would love to have a fun little channel on the side that I don't really, I don't want to say that I don't care about, but one that's just more for fun. Now jumping into the Ciate palette, I'm going to take the first shade Topless here and I want to use this all over my lid to set in that primer. So just laying down our base shade. From there, I want to jump into the shade Mimi. It's like a nice light brown. And I'm going to start blending this into the crease color to kind of give us just a natural shading here. So you guys, as most of you know, my birthday was December 23rd, and it was a birthday to remember, I will just say. It's kind of the day all the crap hit the fan regarding Peter Mon and John Cookian. I'm not going to discuss the topic, really, because it's disgusting and shameful, and a desperate ploy to hide a kind of corrupt and strange makeup line situation. Anyway, I saw what was going down, and so I decided to speak out about it on Twitter, and you know, I'm not shady. I won't do things behind people's backs. So I tagged John Cookian and I asked my followers to never watch one of his videos again because I'm sick of him using his platform to tear others down while pretending to be, you know, there for the little guy and there to support people. It's just fake. It's all fake. It's manipulative and I can't stand it. So I decided to speak out about it, and like I said, I tagged John Cookian because I'm not shady. I won't passively tweet and not tag the person. And so it's my birthday. I'm having fun. I kind of go off on the rails on Twitter. The tweets are all still there if you want to go read them. It's on my Twitter. I'm shocked that he didn't block me and that he didn't delete his tweets that he tweeted back to me, because we did get in a little Twitter fight. I didn't respond to him because his excuses are dumb, and what he was saying was just really idiotic and immature, especially when everyone starts finding his previous posts on websites like Tumblr and such, and they're the same things that he was thinking was wrong on Peter's. Anyway, I spoke out, he wrote back. I feel kind of honored, and I'm laughing at the fact that a person like John Cookian told me that I'm what's wrong with the internet. Me, little ThatGirlShaeXo, you know, little makeup lover Shay, little goofball, I'm what's wrong with the internet. He is such a liar, and he is projecting his own evil onto me. I didn't go back at him because you guys, that's all I wanted to say was, I don't want to get you involved in drama. I don't want to put you in a bad place, but I do appreciate those who stuck up for me and kind of came back at him to let him know that I'm actually not what's wrong with the internet. I don't spend my time pulling others down and making evil videos trying to ruin people's careers that they've worked so hard for. That's what's disgusting. That's what's wrong with the internet, not me. And so I just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking up for me. That Twitter thread is still to this day hot. Like, people are still coming at that Twitter thread all day long. My Twitter, like, I just get nonstop notifications that people are still talking on that thread, and I've browsed through it, and I'm just really proud of all of you guys who stuck up for me, stuck up for Peter. You guys know I've talked about Peter on my channel for a long time. I watch his daily vlogs every single day. They're like the best part of my day. When I'm unwinding, when I'm cleaning, when I'm, you know, actually just prepping for tutorials, it's what I put on while I do my brows and everything else. And so it really hurt me to see someone trying to ruin his life. Not just some stupid makeup scandal, but ruin his life. Ruin his actual career outside of YouTube. It's disgusting and it's shameful. And I've been in talks with Peter about this situation, and I know it's going to be handled just fine. What I kind of really wanted to get at here was that I can only imagine that there's probably going to be some nasty video about me out really soon by John Cookian, because that's just kind of how he operates. If you're on his bad side, you're going to get dragged. It's how it is. I don't really give a shit. I kind of live my life. Like, I put it all out there. I've never hid anything from you guys. I have nothing to hide. So whatever nastiness he finds on the internet, fine. So be it. I don't care. I apologize now. But nothing I've ever done can compare to what he's done for a year, 2 years now. It's ridiculous. It's shady. So I'm just warning you guys. There will probably be something negative about me out there very soon, since now I'm probably a target of his savageness. But it's okay. I'll always stand up for what's right and not worry about myself. I'm not going to put myself first before someone who's being harassed and bullied and just, it's disgusting. That's about all I want to say, is that I somehow never expected this to happen, but wound up in a Twitter war with John Cookian on my birthday, and that there will probably be some shit about me out there soon, because that's how he operates. So get ready, settle in. But kind of like what I was just saying in my tweet, I do ask that my viewers do not watch another one of his videos. I'm sorry if you're a fan of him, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, and I don't think there's anything wrong with you. The drama's entertaining, I get it, but we can't continue to sit by and watch him ruin people's lives and their careers, and it's just shameful and disgusting. I'm also going to jump into the shade Pony, which is a little taupey, maybe like a taupey mauve. And I'm also going to pop a bit of this in the crease just to kind of deepen that. Now her eyes are not super smoky at all. It's kind of like a barely there type of makeup, but I'm just adding kind of a little extra, or what I assume maybe it looks like when there's not flash going off, you know? I don't know. I'm just kind of doing my interpretation of it. It's not like an exact copy, but it's going to be pretty close. I think this is just a little bit like the typical Victoria's Secret bombshell makeup, like just playing up your natural features without going too overboard or too smoky, which, by the way, you guys know it is paining me not to go too smoky, because those are my favorite looks to do. So this is a bit of a challenge for me, not to add like a black shadow or a real dark color. It's definitely something more new for me, believe it or not. I'm next going to spray my brush with some of the Colourpop Amethyst spray, and we're going to take the shade Ellie here, and I'm going to place this on the lid. I don't want too much. I'm kind of trying to keep it a little more sheer because, like I said, it doesn't look like she has a ton of shadow on her lids. It's not super deep or super bold, but there's a little bit of kind of like silver shimmer, it appears, on her lids. I couldn't find a really close-up picture of her makeup, but there was one particular picture where she just looks so beautiful, and I was just like, oh, I need to do this look. She just looks stunning, and it's something different than what I normally do. But anyway, other than the John Cookie and drama on my birthday and being attacked by him on my Twitter, my birthday was really great. I went to a fabulous dinner with Alok. It was so wonderful. My favorite part about New Jersey, and I know New Jersey's not the only one who has BYOBs, but like every restaurant in New Jersey, unless it's a chain, is pretty much BYOB. And we went to this amazing seafood restaurant, and I got the most amazing salmon ever. It was maple crusted salmon. I can't stop thinking about it till this day. I already told him, like, this is my Valentine's Day dinner. Like, just so you know, we're going here again on Valentine's Day. And we never go out on Valentine's Day because it's so freaking busy out. And we had one bad experience one time where the poor guy who was sitting next to us, his girlfriend was mad at him about something, and she threw his drink all over his face, like he was dripping in her drink, and he got up and was like apologizing to the whole restaurant. The whole restaurant felt so bad for him, and it was such an awkward situation because their food hadn't even come out yet, so he needed to sit and wait there to pay the bill, and she had already left, and he's just like trying to dry himself. It was a bad Valentine's Day for that guy. I feel so bad for him to this day. So after that experience, I was like, we can't go out on Valentine's Day anymore. Like, this was too intense. But this year I was like, I think I want to go out. I do. I hate that I sit home every year because I feel like everyone else is out having fun and I don't want to like take up anyone's table or whatever. And then I'm like, well, what if I want to go out? Like, I want to do something. So yes, moral of the story, I think I'm going out on Valentine's Day. Honestly, this is about all it looks like. This might even be more makeup than what she has in her photo. I'm looking right now on my phone. Peep my new phone case. Isn't it beautiful? I got it from Nordstrom Rack. So if you have one, you might want to check there. It's Kate Spade, which is my favorite brand, and it's like all, you know, glittery, beautiful. Yeah, this honestly looks like it. Next to prep for fall season, I'm going to take the Fierce Flicks liquid liner by Ciate that comes in the Chloe Morello set. It is a marker, which I love. I'm not going to do a thick wing or anything. I just want a little band to prep for, or just kind of make a little space for our false lashes. In case you have a gap between your lashes and your eyelid, this kind of covers that and hides any skin that shows. So I'm just going to do a little liner. That did a good job. I like that liner. Next for fall season, I'm going to try a new brand. I've never used these lashes before, and they are Real Silk lashes. These are the V Rose Beauty lashes, and this style is called Lola. Oh my god, I didn't even know, you guys. It's named after my kitty. I had no idea they were called Lola, and now I love them so much more. But I missed you guys so much. While I was gone, I literally did nothing but clean, do laundry, just try and get my life back together a bit, because during Shamus, I really neglect my house chores, and I just neglect everything. So I was just trying to get back into the swing of life. My makeup room was a disaster, so I had to clean all that out. I got rid of a ton of makeup and gave it to my sister, and I made a huge bag for all the ladies in her dorm, because I have a lot of foundations, obviously, that are sent to me that are not my color. They're for women of color, and she has a lot of women in color on her dorm floor, she said. So I was like, oh my god, hook them up with all this stuff. They will love you forever. So she's so excited to go back to school and give it to all these girls. She's gonna have like a little makeup party. I'm so excited for her. Oh shoot, I just realized I did not mascara my lashes, but it's too late. We're already here. Such a SHAE thing to do. Those are beautiful, and they're so lightweight. They just feel really nice. Now, because I forgot to do it originally, we're going to apply some mascara into those lashes and kind of melt our two sets of lashes together, if you will. So I'm taking my Tarteist mascara and just trying to blend my lashes with the falsies. I'm also going to build some of that mascara on the end lashes, just on this very outer lash, because hers have that really nice like fanning effect where it looks kind of thin towards the inside, and then the outer part is very, very thick. So just keeping that more towards the end. I'm also going to take a bit of the NYX Cosmetics Faux White Liner. This is in the shade Vanilla. Now, it's a little more yellow than I would like, but I can't find a white or a nude. So I think I'm just going to use it sparingly. I don't think it'll show much, but she, in some photos, looks like she has a bit of white eyeliner on her inner rim. So I'm going to add a bit of that. Let's pop onto foundation and the rest of the face, and then I'll come back to finish off the last step of the eyes. So this is just everything. She's fantastic. This is the Revlon Insta Filter Foundation. I use the shade 200 Nude, and it is one of the best foundations I've used in a very long time. I've even been skipping my, where is it? I don't know, my Holy Grail Body Shop Matte Clay Foundation, which I do really, really love. This, for some reason, is just taking the cake. I get such great coverage from this foundation. It wears all day long. It's what I've been wearing religiously. I probably almost already need a new one because I can't stop using it. The only thing that I hate is this dumb sponge on top. It's just terrible, and I hate that it's soaking up all of my foundation. So I try to just crank a little bit out and then scoop it up before it absorbs into that sponge. But Revlon, love you, honey, but if you could just come out with one without the sponge. I feel like every time I love a foundation, it's the applicator that holds me back from loving it even more. You know what I mean? I'm just like, gosh, you're really soaking up the foundation in there. I might actually even see tonight if I can cut that sponge off and just have whatever little tubey thingy nozzle is sticking out. If I can just have that, because I don't want it absorbing anymore so I don't go through it so quickly. And I'm just applying this with my Sigma Beauty 3D HD blending sponge. But instantly, like you can see, I was breaking out along my jawline and my cheek area because on holiday, I was terrible at my skincare. I was not using any skincare products. I was hardly washing my face because I wasn't wearing makeup, but I was just showering. I wasn't really doing much skincare at nighttime. I was eating a lot of junk and I was drinking a lot of alcohol because I just was enjoying my time. So I'm definitely paying for it now, breaking out like crazy, but this foundation does a great job of covering it up. So I'm a fan. We're supposed to get, oh, did I tell you guys yet? The dog has been found. If you follow me on my Snapchat or my Twitter, you will know during my staycation, I actually was spending a huge amount of time looking for this poor doggy who got lost in my neighborhood. She somehow got out of the house and she was a brand new dog from the shelter. And so she was really new to the area. She was new to her family. She didn't really know anyone yet. And unfortunately, she had gotten out of the house and they could not find her for days. And it is freezing cold on the East Coast right now. It is so cold. So everyone was so worried for her and we were trying to find her, but then they were really concerned that everyone looking for her was kind of keeping her away because she was real skittish. And so everyone was just so freaking scared. Well, this morning she finally returned home. She actually showed up on the dog owner's, her, you know, new family showed up at their house. They had left hot dogs on the front steps for her and she actually came and ate them and she was found. The family saw her and they got her back in. So I'm just so happy and relieved because tomorrow we're about to be hit with a they're predicting anyway, that the East Coast is going to get hit with a crazy, crazy storm. So that was just everybody's concern. Like everyone in the community was really just so torn up about this dog and people were out in their cars all night trying to find her. I was really proud of my community in that moment. Everyone kind of banding together to try and get this dog. But she returned home, thank God, safe and sound. Posted on Facebook that they were taking her to the animal hospital as soon as it opened so she could, you know, have a proper checkup and make sure everything's okay. But I just want to let you guys know, if you were following that story with me, that she has been found and I'm just so happy. I was so worried about her because if they didn't get her today, who knows what could have happened with her being in that storm, you know? Just thank God. Thank God. I just am so happy. I'm so happy. Next for under eye concealer, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Warm Light concealer. This is, oh, in the shade Light Warm. Sorry, I'm so dumb. It's the All Nighter concealer, which is just, if you've not used it, it's unbelievable. I might prefer it to Shape Tape, believe it or not. I really like the consistency of it. And then real quick before that locks in, I need to set it with some powder. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I don't want to bake or like use too much because as I pour like a gallon in here, because her under eye area is very, it just looks very natural. I don't quite have as nice of under eyes as she does. Like, I mean, Bella Hadid is perfection, let's be real. I do have a lot more like fine lines than she does. So I do need to kind of set it for a bit, but I'm going to try not to do as much as I normally do. So I'm just taking this really lightweight brush. This is the Sigma F35 tapered highlighter, and it's a really great brush if you just want a light dusting of setting powder. Now to set the rest of the face, I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 315, the powder. This is the F30 large powder brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to do a few dollops to set the rest of my face, but I don't need too much. Next, I'm going to do some nose contouring, so I'm going to jump into my Fiona Stiles contouring palette, and I'm going to take a bit of the middle shade and a bit of the lightest shade. And I like to use this on the sides of my nose, trying to thin it out a bit, because Bella Hadid's nose is perfection, much like everything on her body. It's crazy how weird like makeup feels after a week of not wearing any. Like right now, contouring feels so foreign to me. I'm just like, let me do it this way, let me do it that way. I feel awkward. And then just taking that powder brush again we were using early, and I just kind of use that to blend it all out. I'm also just going to take a little translucent powder on my blending sponge from Sigma again to bake around that nose contour and get that nice and sharp. And I'm going to take my powder brush again that had the foundation and just kind of knock all that off and blend it together. Now, Bella does not seem to have a lot on her lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and blend in or just kind of shadow in a little bit with this contour palette from Kat Von D. And I'm just going to buff that into my lower lash line to give a little definition, but I don't want it to be too noticeable. Can I tell you something so weird? I noticed when I was looking at photos of Bella for this video, just getting her inspiration, I'm jealous of her tear ducts. Like, she has these really, like, they're a little bit more enlarged, like, maybe her eyes go really slanted inwards, and her tear duct is just like this beautiful tear duct. I've never in my life been jealous of a tear duct or envious of it, and this is just like a whole new experience for me. I didn't know I had such a passion for tear ducts. So I'm really wishing I had Bella Hadid's tear duct, okay? I'm also taking a bit of that brightening powder in this Kat Von D palette under the eye because she is a bit brighter down here. So my New Year's resolution is to get back in shape because I have been neglecting my body and it does not feel right. I want to get back into yoga hardcore, and I'm filming a haul after this video, and I bought some new yoga stuff, a new yoga mat anyway, that I'm friggin' obsessed with that I want to show you guys. I got some stuff from Ulta and some stuff from Nordstrom Rack, some clothes, some makeup, some fitness stuff. I also want to really focus on this wedding. I've been putting it off long enough. Alok and I were talking, and we think if we're being realistic with ourselves, just with everything we have going on and how much we need to save for the wedding, it'll probably be 2019 that we get married. I don't see it happening in 2018 because I want a specific month, and I'm pretty sure it's already booked up because for some reason this place is so hard to get into. I didn't know it was such a highly coveted wedding spot. Like, I just thought, to me, I thought it was kind of simple and it would be easy. No, they're booked up forever and ever and ever. Okay, I'm going to take the Tarteist mascara again to do my bottom lash line. Now, Bella does not have much mascara on her bottom lashes, if any at all. It's a very, very, very slight amount. I'm just going to try to kind of barely place any. Even that I feel like was way too much, but whatever. Back in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, what brush should we use? Oh, I wanted a specific brush and I can't find it. I'm in the process of washing all my brushes right now. I'm actually going to take my Sigma Beauty Fan F90 brush and I'm going to go into the contouring color, the lightest one in the palette. And I'm going to pop that in my contour zone, as well as on the temples and forehead area. I missed bronzing this bad bitch zone of mine, you guys. You know I live for forehead bronzer, and it's been like a week since I put any up here, so I'm not feeling myself, you know? What do we always say? There's only one thing you can do. You can bronze your head and pray to Jesus. That's all there is. That's the step to life. It's the key to life. Just bronze your forehead and pray to Jesus, and you will get through anything in your life. And then I'm taking that little powder brush again to blend out and smooth over my bronzer. I just like to place a little of that light shade underneath my contour and kind of around it to get it to smooth out. Another goal of mine for this year is I would love to read more about Alok's religion. Now, Alok's not very religious, but he was raised Hindu, because you guys know he is Indian. I've been spending a lot more time with his family this year. For instance, it was just his brother's birthday, so we went over there for a little birthday party. Now, Alok's brother is handicapped. I just want to tell you guys that, because sometimes I might say things and it might sound strange. The activities that we do with his brother, considering his brother is 21, 22 years old. So his mindset's more of like a 10 to 11-year-old boy, but he is older than that. So for his birthday, we, you know, played games and he showed me his car, or like his little toy cars. And like, I just kind of want to let you guys know that, because because I have been spending more time with his family, if I talk about his brother and mention his brother, you're probably going to think that he's a lot younger than he is. Where was I going with this? Anyway, I just went over to Alok's house for his brother's birthday last month, and they did some prayers and showed me a lot of these figurines of gods and goddesses, and we lit incense, and it was just really, really special. Just super spiritual. And even when I was going to church, I don't know that I ever felt such a thing as I did when I was in their house you know, watching their worship, I just want to know more about what they were doing. And they, of course, tell me, like, as we go along, like, this is this, this is that. But I almost would like to surprise them with a bit of knowledge. Of course, I probably won't know anything as good as they do because they've grown up being Hindu. But I would like to know something so they don't feel like they're teaching this noob over here, like, what's good. I want to know more about it. So that's also a goal of mine. For blush, I'm going to take Cor de Rosa or a powder from Sigma Beauty. This is just one of my all-time favorite blushes, and it kind of always just looks beautifully natural and kind of goes with all the makeup looks I do. It's just very, very natural, and it kind of matches, can I say kinda anymore? It matches what Bella Hadid has on her cheeks, which just kind of looks like a very natural flush to the skin, almost like you went outside and it was a bit cold and your cheeks got a bit rosy without being too pigmented. I think this is perfect. For highlighter, I want to use one of my new favorites. This is Pop Beauty Celestial Light. It's a beautiful kind of champagne-y highlighter, and it's more on the pink side. It's not super pink, but it's not yellow. It doesn't have like any gold in it, which is what I really love about it. Of course, let's just top this onto the cheekbones. Oh, it's stunning. And then I'm going to press some down the nose as well with my sponge because I just want a very small little line, as well as some on the Cupid's bow. And then I also want to take a little bit on the inner corners of the eye because she definitely has a glow going on in there. And I did bring it slightly onto my bottom lash line on the inside here because hers looks like it pops just a bit. And they kind of do that a lot in the Victoria's Secret makeup. It's always a little bit bright within these inner corners. And now to set that, I'm going to take my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I did shake it up quite a bit, and this is illuminating like stated before. I use my lash case here. I just want this on the face, really. Last step, are you guys ready for the lips? I'm going to use two NYX products. My favorite lip liner by NYX, first of all. One of them. I love Ever, and I love this shade. This is just the mauve color. And then on top of that, I'm going to use the NYX hashtag This Is Everything lip oil. Now, I've already worn this once or twice, and I love it. There's just one shade. It feels so good, you guys. I think it tastes good too. And that is it for this Bella Hadid inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for getting ready with me today. Again, a very happy new year to you all. I wish you nothing but success, health, love. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and turn on those notifications, please. I would so appreciate it because honestly, everyone tells me my videos don't show up at all. So I have a feeling YouTube is done promoting my channel, and it would really help me out if you would turn on your notifications so you don't miss another video. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!